So, if the police, say in Helsinki, catch a dealer or a gang which controls the supply of a particular commodity in half of the city, say methamphetamine, they have a real control over it. They catch them. They catch the gang. Everyone gets caught. The police celebrate. They put something in the newspapers, and they show off how many drugs they've found. Look at all these big pile of drugs. The gang, or kingpin character, or whoever, who is most able and most likely to take advantage of that gap in the market, is someone who controls the other half of the city.
Now, who already has a starting capital.
Exactly. They already have the capital. They already have the team, the logistics.
Yeah.
So they increase their market share. And actually, police informants, the snitchers, are often used by organised crime to get rid of the opposition. So monopolies are created by that mechanism of policing, because that policing hasn't reduced the size of the market. It's just changed the shape of it. So, and this has been happening since the beginning of Prohibition. That organised crime gangs, increase its share of the profits, which means they have more disposable income. And where organised crime has more disposable income, they always, and I mean always, invest it in corruption. Always. And by corruption, I mean corrupting the police, the criminal justice system, the prison service, so they can deal drugs inside prison. They always do. And they will continue to do so, and they will continue to do so more efficiently.
This is really interesting. I don't know if you know where you are right now, but you're in the, I think, second least corrupt country in the world, according to the statistics. But even here, the head of the Finnish Helsinki drug police, Jari Arnio, got a 10-year sentence. It was a combined sentence of different charges, but because of drug smuggling, his involvement in drug smuggling. I think they connected some telephone signal information to his locations and figured out that, okay, it's most likely that he's the one. He's one of the centerpieces, or at least one of the most central figures in a hashish smuggling ring from the Netherlands to Finland. And he got charged for that, I think, because of your first point.
Yeah.
The money. I don't know. I don't know about the motives, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Even here, that happens.
It's helpful for you to give me that example, because this is something that the public needs to understand. But the problem is that when I start talking about corruption, people don't believe it. People feel that it comes across like some kind of conspiracy theory or something. But this is very, very real, as the example you've just given. I remember, and people they just don't want to believe it. They're so smug and comfortable in their stable democracies. I remember debating one of the chief of police in Copenhagen in a parliamentary event. I was trying to explain the impact of corruption and the fact that we can't defend against it in the current drug policy regime. We can't. And he just sneered. He said, "Yeah, but we're not as corrupt as you are in the UK." And we've got to not have that approach, because the same thing happened in Oslo, in Norway.
Norway, yeah.
I think they're the next least corrupt. Probably. After Finland.
Yeah, Denmark's also in the top 5 for sure.
Yeah, and the head of the drug squad in Oslo got caught as well. But what that means in Finland is that the next representatives or moles from organised crime in the police won't get caught, because they will learn from their mistakes. That's what that means. That corruption has not gone away. Because that's one of the rules of prohibition. Corruption will always happen.